If you are planning to develop an app or if you have already developed an app, you need to watch this video. If you have not implemented proper consent management in your app, you can have fines worth millions, and of course you will lose a lot in ad revenue as well. Let me just explain this to you in simple words. Your app users want privacy and the advertisers, they want data. How do you balance both without breaking the law? The answer is Usercentrics App CMP. Don't be confused. I know it's a bit technical, but I'll walk you through each and every single step that you need to integrate this revolutionary user consent management solution in your app. To start with this tool, you need to come to this website, which is usercentrics.com, and then open this URL, which is usercentrics.com/in-app SDK. The link for this URL is provided in description. You can click on that and open this page. Now, your question might be, what is Usercentrics App CMP and why anyone should use it? So Usercentrics App CMP, it's a consent management platform. It's a powerful tool for app developers to manage user consent, comply with global privacy laws, and unlock better monetization. Also, Usercentrics App CMP is a Google certified tool. To know more about this tool and to understand better, you can simply just visit this page. The link is provided in description. Let's just go through all of these details on this page. So this certified consent management platform simplifies mobile app consent so you can focus on driving performance and growth. This is very easy to implement inside your app. The setup of mobile app consent is quick and straightforward. Even for non-technical teams, you can use over 2200 pre-built legal templates and the app scanner to integrate your vendors, SSPs and SDKs seamlessly. You can customize this banner as per the style of your application. This is how it looks like when you implement it in your mobile application, and it actually simplifies everything for you. So far, over 2.1 million websites and apps in 195 countries have implemented this Usercentrics App CMP in their applications. Every month there are 6.9 billion consents submitted through this platform. To start with this platform, it's very easy. You can simply just click on start for free, and after that you can log in using your Google account. I'll simply just add my account in here. Simply just click on continue, and then there is a simple onboarding process. Are you signing up for yourself on behalf of your client? So I'm actually signing up for myself. What is my industry? My industry is technology and software. How many people work at your company? So it's between 11 to 50. How many domains does your company manage? So it's 2 to 5. What kind of work do you do? So we are in engineering and IT. Click on next. After that, we can name our account. I'll name our account the Metaverse company. Our country is United Kingdom. App. So right now there is no published app that I can provide here, but I can just provide com dot. So this is actually the bundle ID of your app. You can provide bundle ID of your app. After that, legal framework, because we are based in UK, so I think it will fall under GDPR. And after that, we just prepare our account, and I can add further users here. I'll just click on next here, and this is how it looks like. So now after you have completed your onboarding process, this is where it will show all of these configurations. You can add a new configuration from here if you want, or you can simply just click on this one, and then it will actually open this dashboard for you. You can customize your layout here. Do you need it as a sheet or a pop-up bottom or a pop-up center or maybe a full screen? So you can customize that layout here. Then you can customize your stylings here based on your app's user interface. You can add integration with these platforms as well, which is Mine OS and then Fraud Zero. So these are actually platforms for privacy compliance. So the most important step is actually implementation. There is a Usercentrics App SDK documentation. You can simply just open that, and then if you're developing your web app or mobile app or a TV app or maybe a mobile game inside Unity, you can get documentation related to all of these here. You can share these documentation with your developer. For mobile app, it actually supports for both native and cross-platform development. So if you're developing your mobile app in iOS or Android or maybe in Flutter or React Native, so you can actually integrate Usercentrics App CMP directly inside your mobile app. You can follow this documentation from here. It is actually very easy and self-explanatory documentation. Their analytics are actually very helpful. They provide you very detailed analytics. So let's suppose if you want to see your country-wise analytics, so it can actually show you that in Germany, let's suppose, what was the interaction rate, what was the accept rate, and then in France, in Hong Kong, in Finland, in United States, what was the interaction rate and what was the acceptance rate. It also provides you with these granular analytics. You can analyze your consent decisions, your daily opt-in rate, and other very useful information. Inside service settings, there is a data processing services. You can add any custom data processing services here, something like Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics, Google Fonts, Google Maps, anything that you want, you can add that here. Even you can create custom data processing services, or you can customize the predefined ones. In order to implement this in your app, and if you want to like understand it technically, there are few sample projects provided. If you want to access those projects, what you need to do, you need to simply just come to documentation. So usercentrics.com/docs. After that, if you're like developing a mobile app, simply just click on that. After that, in here, just go to this samples tab. Inside samples tab, if you're developing an iOS app, simply just click on that and you'll find this GitHub repository. You can clone this GitHub repository, you can download it on your computer, and then you can open this GitHub repository, and then you can understand how it is being implemented. Similarly, for Android, for Flutter, and for React Native, there are these GitHub repositories that you can actually download and install locally on your computer, and then all of these like guidelines, integration guidelines are actually provided. After you clone this GitHub repository, you can simply just run this command npm install to install all of the dependencies, and then npm run dev if you wanna like run it locally on your computer or any of these mobile devices. So all of that guideline is actually provided. And if you see, like, this React Native project is actually updated just 4 days ago, so that means this is very much updated. This is not an old project, this is very active project, so that means you can have always the updated version of this project. Other than development, if you want to understand some of the compliance side of the things, you can actually go to this URL. I'll provide link to this URL in description. So this is about understanding the IAB transparency and consent framework TCF version 2.2. So you can actually go through this entire page to understand further about this. Let's come to the most important part now, which is pricing plans. So they have different pricings for web and app and CTV. For web, there are different plans. There is an essential plan for €7. There is a plus plan for €15. There is a pro plan for €30, and then there is a business plan. In the essential plan, you can implement this in one domain. In plus plan, you can implement this in one domain, but there are 3,000 sessions in this plan. In essential plan, there were 1,500 sessions only, and there were one privacy regulation. In here, there are unlimited privacy regulations. In essential, there are 2 banner languages. In here, there are 5 banner languages. And similarly, in pro plan, there are like 3 domains, 15,000 sessions, 60 banner languages, and unlimited privacy regulations, unlimited subpages, and unlimited users. Similarly, in business plan, there are 10 domains, 50,000 sessions per month, and 60 banner languages. And now if you come to app CMP section, it can cost you between €50 to €999 per month. This plan is for up to 500k daily active users, unlimited apps and configurations, access to all app SDKs, express setup with app scanner, customization, analytics, A/B testing, and preview simulator. There is a custom pricing as well with almost all of these similar features. If you're developing a mobile game, there is a complete guideline about that on this page. You can access this page on usercentrics.com/gaming. You can go through all of these details on this page. And once again, I will mention that Usercentrics App CMP covers regulations such as IAB, TCF 2.2, GDPR, CCPA, and CPRA, and among others. So if you want to increase the revenue of your app and you want to make sure that your app is compliant with all of these different regulatory bodies, you can integrate Usercentrics App CMP in your app or mobile game. I hope you like this video. I'll see you next video. Bye bye.